So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally it can get the numbers back into your own.
So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This fella Martinez is the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina. The way he likes to operate from deeper positions draws comparisons with...
Oh, what a climb!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Totti. And this is Batistuta! It's bounced back off the post. Zielinski. And it's Barella. Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get it through? And he whips it. A header! Goal! Inter! The breakthrough strike! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Than perhaps we anticipated. Batistuta chasing after it. Luis Enrique. Zielinski. Mkhitaryan looking to penetrate opposition lines. Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique. Oh, it's played into the area. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Barella, and it's Zielinski. Now Carlos Augusto, and it's Zielinski. Now it's Enrique. Oh, that's nice. Great ball, and he's in here. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Luis Enrique. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Dybala. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played out towards the right, spread neatly. Just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's DiMarco. DiMarco elects to cross. They've got a corner here. They've played it short. Barella with the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. 15 minutes till half-time. Mkhitaryan. Tries to play it through, and this is Dybala. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Carlos Augusto.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
DiMarco. Strong running down that left flank. DiMarco. Big header! Oh, crossbar! Soulé. And it's Barella. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's been it. Oh, he's been caught napping!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Here it is, crossed in. Soulé. Nicely weighted ball. And he's lost his man here. Carlos Augusto did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Martinez. Out to the right. Luis Enrique. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's played in. And that has been knocked clear. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Zielinski, now it's Martinez. Spread out to the left, played back in. This looks promising. Looks across and plays it in. Opts for safety. Akanji. Bisek. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Always onto this. And he welcomes it in. Goes for a shot! Goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it's Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. Martinez!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Ended up in no man's land. And it's DiMarco. Tries to dink it through. And this is There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. DiMarco. Spring out of defence. Mkhitaryan. And it's Guardiola. Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. Luis Enrique. Soulé. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Dybala. Batistuta shoots! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nice control. Mkhitaryan. That has been slung wide. DiMarco has it out wide and in space. Crosses it in. He gets big. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact, and it's been taken short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. DiMarco with the short one.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Inter Milan making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Carlos Augusto. And it's Frattesi. Oh, that's a key interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Paredes. Zaniolo. Here's Totti. Frattesi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Martinez. And Martinez! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Zaniolo stood his ground strongly.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Cristante. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ci saranno 5 minuti
Well
di
read,
recupero.
nice interception. 5 minutes to add. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Dumfries. Inter Milan could have here their final chance. Svila breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Barella does really well to win the ball there. Calhanoglu. And it's Barella. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, good spread. Now it's Dumfries. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.